Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. So today's video is all about beautiful, naturally glowing skin. So I was lucky enough recently to be introduced to a new skincare line that's just become available here in Australia. I don't know if you guys have heard of it yet, but it's called Nip and Fab and it's exclusively available at Target stores here in Australia. Essentially, it's kind of like a really high-end skincare line, but at ridiculously affordable prices. So it's pretty much skincare that's available for us gals on a budget. We're not all millionaires, much to our disgust. So, you know, personally, I don't have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars just lying around available for me to just spend, you know, crazy amounts of money on skincare. What I like in skincare is something that's really effective. I want it to smell nice, I want the packaging to look nice, and I want it to work really, really well without the price tag. So basically Nip and Fab is a UK based company, and obviously, like I mentioned, they've just recently become available here in Australia. Another really cool thing about this brand is it's actually the skincare line that Kylie Jenner uses. Now if you have a think about how much money she's got and she is choosing to use like a lower priced skincare range, that pretty much says a lot, I think. So I have been using this skincare range for a little while now, and I have noticed a massive improvement in the texture and the quality of my skin. Personally, I have oily skin, I suffer from enlarged pores, and I do have, you know, it's not ridiculously bad, but I do have areas of discoloration. I've got areas of acne scarring from when I was a teen. I've got, you know, the regular dark under eye circles. I work 2 jobs. I've just finished 6 years of university, you know, like stress gets to us and it affects our face. I don't know, with this range, I've noticed a massive improvement with the texture of my skin, with the look of my skin. I don't feel uncomfortable not wearing makeup. It just looks really, really nice, and it's just been an absolute dream to work with. I do have to say that I was lucky enough to receive the range free of charge. Obviously, I get sent products all the time, especially skincare. That's just part of being a blogger. A lot of the time, you guys don't hear or see any of it because if I don't particularly love a product, I'm not going to tell you about it. Like, I just don't do that. But with this range, it was completely different. I had to let you guys know. I think you're going to love, love, love it. So I've got a couple of products here to show you. I've picked out some favorites that I have really fallen in love with that I think that you'll love. My skincare routine is like my little place of meditation. Like, it's where I go and I'm just like, everyone, the entire world, leave me alone. I am doing my skincare. And with these products that I find, you know, it just smells so amazing. It feels so good when you're doing it. It's the best experience ever. Another thing that I just quickly want to touch on before we get into the products is how important skincare is for makeup application. I get so many girls through, so many clients that are like, oh, you know, my foundation always looks cakey, my foundation's cracking around my smile lines, you know, I've got really bad acne problems. And I say to them, well, what's your skincare routine? What are you doing for your skin? And they're like, nothing, I just use makeup remover wipes. And I'm like, that's your problem. Foundation is not going to apply smoothly unless your skin is well cleansed, well hydrated, and really, really well moisturized. If you think about a tree leaf that's not well hydrated, you know, it's fallen off the tree and it's no longer got access to a moisture supply, it goes brown, it cracks, and it looks really textured. But then you look at a leaf on a tree that is getting a lot of moisture, it looks supple, it looks fresh, and there's, you know, you can't see any cracks in the surface. You need to think of your skin and foundation application in the same way. So yeah, with that said, let's jump into the product. So first up, what I start with is the Deep Cleansing Fix. This one is really, really cool. I haven't actually found a product like this before. This one has 6-in-1 uses, and this one is a 300ml tub, and it's like a really thick, I'll show you it quickly so you can see it. It's like a really thick cream kind of consistency. It looks like that when you apply it. Ooh, it smells so good. I could like eat this stuff, it smells that good. So on the back it says a multi-purpose cleansing cream which melts away makeup, it deeply cleans pores and gives you a clear, fresh complexion. For me, the first way I like to use this is just like it says, like as a cleanser. So I'll pop some on, massage it into the skin, and then rinse it off. And it removes all my makeup, dirt, impurities, all of that, and it just gives me really nice, soft, cleansed skin. Another way that I really love to use this one is as a mask. So I will slather it all over clean skin for about 10-15 minutes and I will leave it there, and it really deep cleans my skin, and it also really moisturizes it. I am an oily girl, but I find if I over cleanse my skin, then my body recompensates by producing way too much oil. So I do need to use masks that are still quite hydrating and will still pop a lot of moisture back into my skin. Another really awesome way to use this is to apply a really thin layer overnight. You sort of use it as like a really deep, intense moisturizing cream. I really honestly don't have anything bad to say about this one, and the tub's huge. It's going to last forever. Guess how much it is here in Australia? $17 or $17.95. come on. That's cheaper than a lot of drugstore skincare, let's be real. So yeah, I start off with this, so I will cleanse my face with this before I have a shower. Sometimes even if I've got makeup on, I slather it on for 10 minutes and then get in the shower and like really scrub it off. Next up, I use the glycolic scrub, which is this really cool one here. I tend to use this first as like a deep cleanser, and then I go in with a scrub. If you've got really sensitive skin, maybe use it every second day. I use it every day. I'm obsessed with it. I would use it 10 times a day. I don't know if you're really too familiar with glycolic acid or if you use a skincare product that's got glycolic acid in it, but basically glycolic acid, it works to get really deep into the pores, you know, cleanse out any gunk that you've got in there, and it also retextures and brightens the surface of your skin. So I have found that by using this, you know, it really just gets those nasty impurities out of my skin. Let's face it, there's no quick fix to enlarged pores. That's just the way it is. If you're born with them, you're stuck with them. I've got them, I've embraced them, and I'm dealing with them. But I do find that this sort of, it retexturizes just the top of the surface so that it looks a lot smoother. And I find that after using this, I reckon for about 2 weeks after using it, I could really notice a massive difference in the texture of my skin. My pores, you know, they don't look necessarily smaller, but they look a lot smoother. And so when I'm going in with makeup over the top, it just glides on a lot better and it looks a lot better. This one's also got salicylic acid in it, so that helps to cleanse pores, and it also reduces redness. Gently exfoliates and retextures. Yeah, you know, it's just a really good scrub. I'm not a massive fan of really harsh scrubs with like really gritty texture. This one's got quite a nice smooth texture, but you can still feel it working. And once again, oh, it smells so good. It's like grapefruit or something. Really, really love that scrub. So normally I'll use both of those before or whilst I'm in the shower, and then after the shower, my next step is the glycolic fixed pads. So once again, this is going to retexture, exfoliate, and really brighten the skin. I do like the way that they've set this up. Normally with a glycolic retexturizer, it's a cream and you have to massage it into the skin and then clean it off. But these ones, it's just a little pad. So after you've had a shower, you wipe this all over your face, also on the décolletage as well, down the neck. And it'll help to really brighten the skin, retexturize it, and I don't know, it works awesome. Also got hyaluronic acid in it, which apparently it moisturizes and refreshes. I don't know too much about that particular ingredient, but they do feel really awesome and refreshing. And I think if you're a really dry skinned person, this one's not going to affect you too much. I think it's still going to keep quite a bit of moisture in the skin. And then finally I finished with a couple of serums. I know you're probably thinking, well, you're in your early 20s, why would you need to bother with anti-wrinkle stuff, anti-aging stuff, all of that? But I promise you, you have to put in the groundwork now if you want really beautiful skin later on in life when you're aging. I honestly used to have that opinion, and then after, you know, doing more research and talking to a lot of beauty therapists and experts in the skincare area, you know, I've really learned that we do need to start now. We need to really start looking after our skin now. So first off, I start with the Dark Circle Fix. This is like a small pump applicator, and it's an eye serum. And basically I pat this one all underneath the under eye area and also over the brow bone. You only need the tiniest amount, not even a pea-sized amount, probably like a quarter of a pea-sized amount. It goes a really, really long way. But this one does an awesome job of reducing puffiness and, you know, reducing the signs of aging and preventing the signs of aging. Personally, when I wake up in the morning, I have got massive puffy eyes. Does that happen to any of you guys? I don't know if it's got something to do with my sinuses or what it is, but I get ridiculous puffiness around the eye. I look like I've been punched in the face sometimes when I wake up. But I do find that after a good shower, a good cleanse and a good scrub, and then popping this one on, it really does do an awesome job of reducing that puffiness. And I reckon about after 1 week of using this, my under eye circles were nowhere near as dark. I hate under eye circles. And I know you're probably thinking your under eye circles aren't even that bad, but I'm really picky about it, and I don't know, this is probably the first serum that I've been genuinely happy with. I've got like a drawer full, and none of them have really cut it for me, but I really, really enjoyed this one. And then finally, for the rest of my face, I go in with the No Needle Fix Serum. So this one's a pumping and volumizing serum that's basically just gonna plump up the skin and pop a little bit of moisture back in there. I don't yet have wrinkles, so I can't comment on whether or not it actually does an awesome job of plumping the skin enough to reduce the signs of wrinkles. But I can tell you that I feel really refreshed, I feel really moisturized. And the other awesome thing about this one is after it's applied to the skin, it's really sticky and it doubles as a primer. Promise you now, I'm an oily girl and I have been using this directly underneath my foundation and I've had no problems. And because it dries really sticky when you put it on, foundation like glues to your face. It's a really, really cool like double action kind of product. I don't think it's what it was intended for, but it works really, really well as that. And then finally, I've just got 2 of their body products here. Obviously, I don't use these on my face, but I'm obsessed with the smell of them and how they feel, so I thought I would mention them to you guys. So basically, it's the Detox Blend, the body wash, and then the body moisturizer. This is just a regular shower gel, but it smells so good. What has it got in it? Aromatic tea tree, green tea, and jasmine fragrance. You know that smell that you can smell at a day spa? That's what it smells like. And so when I'm in the shower and I'm getting my scrub on, it's just, it's the best. The other thing that I found with this is that I fake tan regularly, probably every 2 to 4 days. And regular body washes really dry out my skin. And you know, you get that awful alligator crocodile looking skin, and your fake tan sort of breaks up and you can see your regular skin color underneath it. It looks really horrendous. It's like scales. The combination of the moisturizer and the body wash, I don't know, it seems to be working against that. I did already before using this use a moisturizer and a body wash every day, but I don't know, it just seems to have fixed the problem. And then the other one that I use is the body lotion. It's just from the same range. It's the same fragrance, but it's a really lightweight one. Once again, I'm ridiculously fussy with moisturizers. I hate it when they're really thick and heavy. You know, you feel like you got that greasy film on you. This stuff's really lightweight and it just leaves like a really nice scent on your skin. Yeah, it's just an awesome moisturizer. So those are my picks for the favorite products from the line and, you know, how I use them in my skincare routine. Like I mentioned, they're available in Australia at Target. For those internationally, I'm sure there's a bunch of other stockists. You can also order directly from their website. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comments bar below if you do pick it up and how you go with it, or if you've already picked it up and you're loving it. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I am uploading new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Also, I do have a blog post about the range, which goes into more depth about the details of the products, the ingredients, all those types of things. You know, you'll be able to find a lot more information there. So I hope you're all having an awesome day, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!